We're now going to see peer-to-peer networks in places that before were unimaginable, and that's going to create kind of this giant distributed scalable grid of the internet, which is, I think, the real internet that many of us were hoping for.
What I would like to see from BitClout is I would like to see a way for people to sell their BitClout, not just buy BitClout, before it sort of goes mainstream. I would like to see the source code open sourced so that there are multiple nodes running. Can't really be banned from them. You might be banned from bitclout.com, but you're not going to be banned from the BitClout blockchain. Hopefully over time, when they're open source, somebody else will create a new client and you can pop up on that. The second is that payments are built in. So money is a native part of the whole system. You don't need Stripe's or Visa or PayPal's permission to do transactions, and you can do microtransactions. Microtransactions do weird stuff like buying and selling creator coins. I think the most interesting things will start happening when they sort of open up their code and other people start programming around it. Whoever wins in the decentralized social network space, whatever that blockchain is, will not only create something like a better Twitter, it will also create an Instagram, it will also create, a TikTok, and it might create a Clubhouse. And ideally, I think the highest form beyond laborer and beyond capitalist is creator. Everyone's a creator. Everyone's either creating product, or they're creating code, or they're creating media, they're creating ideas, they're creating books, they're creating podcasts, they're creating YouTube, they're creating Twitch, what have you. But the creator economy in that sense is the apotheosis, it's the highest level. Above the labor economy, above the capitalist economy is the creator economy.